Guys, welcome back to the How to Start Calisthenics series. We're on part 9 already. And today we're taking it to a much finer detail, okay? Our hand positioning. So how to correctly position our hands for our handstands, as well as our front levers, muscle ups. Loads of ring work today, but it's gonna massively accelerate your calisthenics progress and make sure you don't make mistakes that a lot of us, including myself, make when we're first starting out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get going. So I'm gonna talk to you about the false grip and how we execute it. So what we wanna do is firstly grab our ring. Once we've got our hand on a ring, we should just hold it with a normal grip, with the ring at around shoulder height. Once we've done that, now start to rotate your hand through the ring so that we are turning and turning and turning. If you watch how my wrist is turning here, until eventually that ring just touches the bottom of our lower arm, so our wrist. And then that position there is a false grip. Now, right now, in that position, it's probably gonna feel very uncomfortable, all right? Because our wrists aren't yet used to being in that range of motion. But this is what we're building up to, because it makes a huge difference for transitions. I'm gonna show you a few drills now that are gonna allow you to become more comfortable in that position, which in essence is also gonna make you feel stronger in that position and help you with loads and loads of skills, like your levers, like your ring muscle ups, and even pull-ups. Let's get it. First up, I want you guys to place your hands through the rings, all right, on the side of the rings like so. And then we're gonna go underneath, you're gonna twist round to find your comfortable point, become under the rings, and then we're gonna perform some strong feet-supported Australian pull-ups like so. Keeping that false grip is absolutely essential here. Look how my grip is, trying to keep my false grip. As soon as we fall, I want you to reset or rest there, okay? I want you to aim for 3 sets of 15 reps with that strong false grip. As soon as we get to that number, we know that we're at a strong and more comfortable position with that false grip. Okay, once we have the Australian pull-ups, we're gonna go into what's called our Australian ring reach outs. The same thing, guys, we now understand how to get into the false grip. You're gonna put your hands through, you're gonna rotate them round like so. And then we're gonna work the high end range point of that Australian pull-up, and we're gonna just hold there. Once we get comfortable, we're then gonna push one wrist out and one in. One out and one in, keeping tight, elbows in together, hands close together, and keeping that false grip. Once we have completed those for 3 rounds of 10 reps, I promise you, you will have a much better understanding, again, of that false grip. And this will transfer over so well into moves like your ring muscle ups, like I've said before, and you will start to see the similarities. Now we're moving on to the handstands. What we're gonna work on is what's called our spider grip. So what I want you to do is start on the floor, put your hands out flat in front of you. And then we're gonna claw the floor towards us. So we're trying to pull our grip in and pull everything to the middle of our hands. And then lean over gently and start to feel the weight be distributed into your fingers. This is what I want us to get used to doing, because this is how we are gonna learn to balance consistently in handstands and hand balance holds, all right? So guys, stay with me. We're gonna go through a few exercises to make this so much easier. So the first exercise we're gonna work on is called your frog stand. So what I want us to do, again, place our hands right out in front of us. Gently leverage those elbows into the inside of your legs, and you're gonna just go forward using that spider grip. Keep leaning until we start to take flight. And if we don't worry. But I want you to get used to using the fingers to manipulate your balance. If I go over too much, I dig my fingers in, okay? And that's stopping me from falling on my face. Now I want us to do this for 3 rounds of just a comfortable hold time. So we're looking around 15 to 20 seconds before we start to burn out. And this is just gonna allow us to get used to, like I say, manipulating our balance so that we hold up for more consistent handstands. Now the second exercise I want us to work on is our pike leans. And we're gonna do this with our hands now straight so it further reflects and transfers over into our handstand. Start on our tiptoes. Unlock and unleash that spider grip. Lean over and get used to the weight being over on our fingers. We need to rock backwards and forwards. Onto your tiptoes, keep the shoulders to your ears, back to your heels. Onto your tiptoes, keep the shoulders to the ears. Weight all through my fingers to stop me from going over, and then back to your heels and down. Guys, I want 3 rounds of 6 reps with that, and you're gonna start to create the habit which will then transfer over when we start to send our handstands, and you'll understand how to use those fingers now to balance almost every time that you kick up for a handstand. Guys, it's a wrap. It's another one. I appreciate you all for tuning in. And as always, I hope this gave you great value. Please let me know in the comments anything else that you want from me. Remember, this channel is built upon your guys' feedback, upon your guys' questions. So let me know what you want to know, and I'll make sure that I film that for you. Please don't forget to subscribe, follow the account, and tune in for more How to Start Calisthenics videos. That's pretty good.